With little or no warning, disasters or emergencies happen. A local government's ability to respond effectively can be quickly overwhelmed. To assist with these situations, local groups of trained citizens are organized throughout Utah to administer basic first aid, simple fire suppression, light search and rescue, and assist in the care of animals. Whether you are at home, at work, or out in your community, with training in CERT, Teen CERT, or CART, you can make a difference. Individuals are encouraged to prepare themselves, their families, and their alternate family members for disasters by taking steps such as having emergency food, equipment, and supplies on hand in the event that they are evacuated or they are without normal infrastructure support for several days. This preparation includes thoughtful planning and pre-emergency actions for their companion animals, livestock, and exotic animal pets. Recent surveys indicate that 95% of the total population regard their companion animals as alternate family members, and 25% will not leave them behind in an emergency, which creates potential life and safety issues for themselves, their animals, and emergency rescuers.
Iggy's my sweetheart and companion, and I love him to death because he's a constant companion. I don't know what I'd do without him. If someone said that I couldn't take him with me in case of an emergency, I wouldn't go. When I was watching Hurricane Katrina on the news and these people that had left their pets, it just broke my heart because I don't know what I'd do without him.
CART members assist local authorities with animals during evacuations, helping provide for animals' welfare during emergency, and assisting with animal rescues from hazardous situations. CART stands for Community Animal Response Team. CART members are trained to assist local animal control agencies, identify and safely transport animals to shelter, and work with local shelter teams to care for animals during emergencies.
I got involved with CART because I think it's important for all of us to make a difference. It's amazing the reactions you get from animals when you can take them out of a bad situation and put them in a situation where they feel safe. I've been trying to rescue animals all my life since I was a little child, and now I really get to have a good time doing it.
During the devastating fire that swept through southwestern Salt Lake County in 2010, immediate evacuation orders for specific areas in the fire's path forced people to leave their horses behind. Volunteers rescued the horses, found safe shelters for them, and provided them with food, water, and necessary care. The logistics were daunting, but all 120 evacuated horses were eventually reunited with their owners. The Utah Emergency Animal Response Coalition, or UARC, has been key in the establishment of 3 pre-positioned emergency trailers located strategically around the state, with emergency sheltering equipment and supplies for companion animals displaced from their homes during any emergency or hazardous situation.
The first thing they can do is get on the uarc.org website. That's uearc.org, and go into the contacts list. Any one of us can get them plugged into their community. If for some reason they don't have a computer and they want to find out about it, they can go to their animal control officer in their area. It may be their city or it may be their county, and ask them if they have a CART team set up. And if they don't, that person may have the initiative to get it started.
These trailers are available for trained CART volunteers to utilize at any time for the sheltering, care, and comfort of alternate family members displaced from their homes during times of danger, and can quickly be relocated to any requested location in the state to meet this need.
I started looking for my resources in the area. I looked to find where my pet stores were. I looked to find where my supplies would go, who had lots that would be big enough to take the horses. We needed to have people that had corrals. If the weather was really, really bad, let's say it's during a monsoon, I knew that we would need cover. So I looked for my various equine centers. So I started contacting the people that controlled those facilities and said, we'd like to have an emergency plan in place. Can we use your facility? I got 100% cooperation from them. And it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. So when we ended up with a fire, exactly, those people were the ones that responded. We took in 75 animals, dogs, cats, goats, llamas, horses, and we evacuated over 200 animals. The more training we have out there, the more people we have knowledgeable on what's available in their area, it's a win-win.
During emergencies that require humans to be taken to an evacuation center, CART members are mobilized to set up co-located emergency shelters for animal companions. Health and national shelter regulations prevent people from taking their companion animals with them into a Red Cross shelter. So animal shelters are set up in close proximity to allow closer interaction, support, and association between displaced people and their alternate family members. CART is just one very important program that can help you help yourself, your family, your neighbors, and other lives during emergencies. You may also be interested in Teen CERT and CERT.
People can get involved with CART by calling their local animal control agency and seeing if they have an active CART team in their area. And we can take a variety of small animals. So dogs and cats would be your typical, but we have people that would bring birds or reptiles or things like that. On the large animal side, we would go to like an equestrian center or stables. We would help to deal with horses and cattle and sheep, any kind of a farm animal that would need to be sheltered there.
There are important roles for people of all backgrounds and capabilities. The only requirement to get started is your desire to help. When a disaster strikes, it will take all of us working together and helping each other. Will you be ready to assist your family, neighbors, pets, and other animals, and your community in an emergency? Yes, by joining your local CERT, CART, or Teen CERT.
Most people in a major disaster are not going to see a fire truck or an ambulance rolling up their street right after that incident. In fact, it may be hours to days, and even as long as a week before they receive help from first responders or professional emergency services. During a major disaster or a large incident, there are people who are going to come out of the community and step up and say, I want to help. If you could learn something that would one day save the life of a loved one, a member of your family, a friend, a neighbor, or another person you cared deeply about, what would that type of knowledge and training be worth to you on that day? This is why we have community emergency response team trainings, why we have Teen CERT programs in our schools and our community, and why there are CART programs to help with our animals, our livestock, and especially with our pets that we love so dearly. This type of training truly is priceless.
To obtain more information about CERT, Teen CERT, and CART, ask your local emergency manager or visit these websites.